Hey everybody, it's Dak here from the Ed Boys, and welcome to episode 21 of the Slayer. We're jumping right into it here with grabbing our very first task of the episode. Hopefully this is a good one, Duradel. I would like to start off on a strong note, of course. 195 Greater Demons, not the strongest note to start on. Greater Demons are definitely pretty solid for experience. Trying to get some melee levels like attack right now, it's definitely pretty helpful. And 195 of them makes it a little bit better, but overall kind of a fairly boring assignment. This one added up decently well though, right? We made 120k. Alrighty then, Duradel. I need another task. You know why I'm calling you. I call you for the same thing every time. 78 Ankus. Ankus. So, while I try to run away from these Ankus, I'd like to talk about something really quickly. These tasks, like the previous Greater Demon task, Ankus, things like Blood Belts, they're really basic tasks that I'm still getting good XP for, so clearly I'm not going to be skipping them. I'd like to really shrink down the amount of time we spend on them. Clearly I'm going to show you guys when I get the task, and I got to show you guys how much money I made from it, but I would like to cut down on some of those times so that we could increase times on the more exciting tasks. Looks like we made 51k this time. Alright, Duradel, two kind of meaningless tasks, good for XP, but probably boring to watch, I can imagine. Let's see. Oh, I clicked on the wrong thing. You know, this is probably a good time to play around with this. He says right now he does take my level into account, which I'm level 108, so it's not like he's giving me really weak monsters from it. But it's not like he's been giving me a lot of bosses lately. And the monsters haven't been horrible, but they could be a little bit better. So I'll switch it over just to see what it's like. Clearly, if I start getting some really horrible assignments, I'll just go right back. But now I gotta grab some runes so that I can contact him again and actually get the assignment. I'm really hoping. I mean, he hasn't given us a boss task in a while, so that's kind of the goal for this episode, task-wise, is to get a boss task as just at least one of them, not just like a black dragon task that I could go bossing, like an actual bossing task. And then I need another assignment, 159 fire giants, so not that much different so far. Okay, I can price check this load of the fire giants. Went pretty well, you know, normal fire giant-esque type load. It usually adds up to around 100k. That's no big surprise. This is really all about the melee XP, and we're starting to crank out some good attack XP, which I'm happy about. And it looks like we made 90k this time. I need task number 338, Duradel. Please. You know what I'm looking for. There's one big 224 abyssal demons. That's what I was looking for. That's what I was talking about, Duradel. You nailed it. That's all I can say. I believe I said task 338 when I was talking to Duradel. This is definitely task 339, just a heads up. When it comes to Abyssal Demons, we've gotten a whip. Very happy about that whip drop. I'd like to get at least one more, preferably like 2 or 3 more before, I'm sure just the sound of that. Yes, I would like to get at least one more. But before I move on to Abyssal Sire tasks, I would like to get at least one more. I know that I can get a whip from the Abyssal Sire, I'm fully aware. But the unsired rewards, of those rewards, the whip is one of the worst, so we're kind of hoping we don't get a whip from an unsired, honestly. But overall, one of the things I would like to get before moving on to the sire tasks would be a couple of more whip drops. Unfortunately, we didn't get a whip drop during this task. It's 224 of them, so I guess it's about a 50% chance we get a whip from a task this size, and we got one last time, so can't complain too much. Still adds up pretty well. 155k from this load. It actually makes a 325k assignment. Alright, Duradel, you definitely put us on the right pace so far with that Abyssal Demons task. What do you have for me now? 168 blue dragons. Alright, I haven't had blue dragons in a while. That's a pretty good moneymaker. Alright, I'm teleporting out so I don't get attacked anymore. This is the final load from the blue dragons. Got 75 points, by the way, 340 tasks in a row. Looks like we made 66k from this load. Actually makes it a 959k assignment. Alright, 2 pretty good money makers in a row, Duradel. I'm happy with that. I would like another, of course. 237 Abyssal Demons, Duradel. That's 2 out of 3 Abyssal Demon tasks. If we could do this for like the rest of the series, you'll become my best friend. That's all there is to it. Yes! Is that yes? Oh, we got the Abyssal Whip. That's our second whip drop. This one's says 2.3 mil. Last one was at 2.4 when we got it, but still, that's 2 Abyssal Whip drops. I'll go ahead and pick that up now. I did not think I was getting one from this load. Only 23 kills left, and we managed it. Pretty exciting task, getting another whip. That makes it, right now, the most money we've made on a task for this episode. Kind of a hard one to beat unless we get, like, the Kraken or whatnot, but let's see, 2405k, let's say, from this load, actually puts us at 2,509k on the assignment. Duradel, you just gave me 2 out of 3 Abyssal Demon tasks. I think I can't really get mad at you at all for a while, no matter what you start giving me. 149 Dagonauts, that's not something I normally would get mad about. It's pretty good. Another quick task almost completed. I wanted you to see some of my levels right now. The rune crafting is the biggest one. At 79 rune crafting, I'm just going to boost from 80 to do the diaries, and I'm like 2 to 2.5 hours away from 80 rune crafting if I were to just go do some blood runes. So that's basically done. I'll be finishing that up at the end of this episode. Right after I'm done doing this episode, I'll run over and do some rune crafting. So over the next episode, it's really going to be about getting that magic level up, and I'm pretty excited for that. We can start getting some more bossing in. This Dagonoth load went pretty well, though, about 88k. Alright, Duradel, he's actually been, I gotta say, Duradel's been pretty on it today, task-wise. I'm pretty happy about it, no doubt. 141 spiritual creatures, that's good news, actually. I was kind of hoping to see that task soon. So I would like to change up how I've been doing, the one time that I've done a little bit of bossing with the spiritual creatures. So normally I would get the 40 kills from spiritual creatures and run into the Saradomin god or general and try to get as many kills as possible. I'm actually going to separate the loads. I don't want to do normal spiritual creatures and the boss in the same load because I don't know if I get, for instance, Dragon Boots drop. I know that sounds a little ridiculous, but really any drop that I'd be willing to pick up. It messes with the inventory a little bit when it comes to bossing, and I really much prefer just having one of these. I'm not going to say it right unless I'm reading it. The ecumenical keys. If I can use one of those keys to get into the boss room, it's a lot simpler of a process. Although the boss doesn't technically count as a spiritual creature, I'm going to use a couple of these keys to go do a couple bossing runs and then finish up the spiritual creature task. But of course, while I'm in the Wilderness God Wars dungeon, I'm going to try to get some spiritual creature kills too. Oh, no. I want to tell this guy how I feel. You know how I feel about you? It's not like he's getting much. He's getting some runes. It's really, all this is just inconvenient for me, honestly. What? Oh, first kill after coming back from getting PK'd. Got some Dragon Boots. So this assignment is starting off pretty hot. We're like 11 kills in, 11 or 12 kills in, and I managed to get some boots. The time has come. I've got my key. I've got my setup. I just potted up. Actually, I had to wait a little bit too long after potting up, and I'm down 1 range level, but whatever. I'm feeling a little better about the Saradomin General here. I don't know how to say her name very well. Commander, where is she? If I could even find her, I could attempt it. Commander, I'm not even going to go for her. I got to focus on getting this kill. The Commander, the Saradomin General, we all know how she works. What she does. Oh, yeah, don't run by her like that if you know what she does. Usually takes me a sec to kind of to get the fight going here, get her chase me around the room. Like I was saying, I feel a little bit more comfortable about these kills. I only managed like 1 each trip last time, so I'd like to clearly bump that up. It's something that over a few tasks I'll be getting a little bit more used to, and eventually, I don't know, maybe we start seeing some decent drops because we're actually racking up a handful of kills. Otherwise, let's keep our fingers crossed that this kill keeps going well. There it is. That's the hit, right? Is that the hit? Yes! Yes! Got the kill. That was a pretty decent kill. Time-wise, it didn't take too... Oh, look at the drop! Godsword Shard 1. Really, 5 kill count, Godsword Shard. It's not phenomenal, but it's one of our first big bossing drops. I guess I've gotten the Kraken Tentacle, which is far more... Well, maybe like twice the price. But no, it's pretty good news. This is the first kill of this assignment. We got a Godsword Shard. Trip number 2 is commencing. Is that the word I'm thinking about? Commencing? That means it's starting, right? Alright, let's I got 2 kills last trip. I'm hoping to repeat the process. Damn, look at that hit. That XP drop was killer. 51. I'll take that. That always starts the kill off pretty hot. Hopefully the drop can be as friendly as that XP drop. This is definitely going to be my final kill on this load. There it is. Yeah, that's the one. I don't even think I'm going to do another load. I did 2 loads, got 4 kills. It's not huge, but we're getting there. Actually, I doubled up the amount of kills I got compared to last time, so a little bit better. Plus, we got a Godsword Shard. I was pretty happy with that assignment. Maybe next time I get spiritual creatures, I'll get 5 of those keys, of the ecumenical keys. And 5 keys I would usually say is 4 trips, because I'd like to keep the extra key just in case you die. Anyways, looks like we got 207k from this load. The overall assignment actually ended up to be 582k, which is pretty good for a spiritual creature assignment. Next up, Duradel, what do you have for me on deck? What is the new assignment? I'm kind of hoping for a quicker one, not gonna lie. That's where my fingers are crossed. 189 cal fights. It's exactly what I was just looking for. Alright, you guys know how cal fights go. This price check's not going to be anything to jump for joy. I got a handful of chaos runes, which definitely help, but no, it's like almost right on average. 25k. Can't complain about those cal fights, though. I would take tasks. That was a 20-minute task on that one. I'd take 20-minute tasks all day, no doubt about it. 197 hellhounds, not necessarily a 20-minute task, but I like hellhounds a lot. Every time I get a hellhound task, for the past at least like 5 or 6 of them, all I can think is the XP is great, melee XP, even the hit points, just in general, Slayer XP. All the XP we're getting, it's pretty good XP. It adds up really well. But I'm just really looking forward to unlocking Cerberus. I want that Hell Pup, and I'm hoping we can manage that Hell Pup drop. Hell Pup drop? Yeah. Hoping we can get that during this series. Alright, I need another assignment, Duracell. I'm looking for a moneymaker this time. We need a moneymaker. That's all there is to it. 210 black demons. Not necessarily a moneymaker, but we haven't had them in a while. Special attack time. I got 4 of them. Hopefully I don't need to use all 4 to KO this thing. God, these first 2 are weak. Ooh, 271 XP drop. That was a 51. Damn, then a 49. It's 100 damage in 2 attacks. Alright. It's fitting that these big XP tasks we get a level. On this one managed, it flashes by so quickly. 87 attack and 109 combat actually, so we're progressing. Kind of getting close to 90 attack. Let's go ahead and price check this load. This was a multiple load assignment. It's usually that way. 210 of them. We managed to get enough drops to make multiple loads just about every time. Looks like we got 155k from this load, and we actually made 280k on the assignment. So I asked for a good moneymaker, and I still got 280k from that assignment, so I guess it wasn't too far off, but I would like a little bit better than that this time. 47 black dragons. Looks like it's KVD time. This will be a good moneymaker. So there's one big change you guys are going to notice that I'm going to implement in this KVD assignment. I'm going to be using the private lair, which does cost 50k each trip, and if I'm looking to get 5 or 6 kills a trip, that turns out to be like an extra 400 to 500k per assignment in cost. I don't necessarily suggest it for you guys when you do your KVD assignments, unless of course you're willing to spend the money. That's the thing, is I'm willing to spend the money. It's not going to affect our Slayer tab negatively. I'm not using any money from the Slayer tab, and I'm willing to go make the extra money so that I can get a little bit of a time boost on this assignment. That's the biggest thing, is I want to spend any time looking for a free world, or after finding a free world, hoping that nobody comes in and tries to take it from me. So that's the big change that I've made here. Otherwise, let's keep our fingers crossed for a pretty good drop. It's a good chance to get a pet. I would not mind the KVD pet. There is no doubt about that. Get this, guys. This is the final kill of the assignment, and we just got 95 hit points. Pretty cool. 95 hit points is actually approaching 99 very quickly, so that could be the skill cape we get to trim the range cape that I have right now. Otherwise, this assignment, it still worked out pretty well. It adds up to pretty decent money, but there really wasn't any big exciting drops. The most money I would get would be the U-Logs. He drops 150 noted U-Logs occasionally, which is like a 60k drop at the moment, and that's not horrible. I'll take 60k in a drop any day. If we were to get 60k every drop, we'd be loaded, so not too bad. Overall, it adds up pretty well. That's 347 tasks in a row, 15 more points, and I gotta go ahead and teleport out of here. before I price check. This was a small load, only had 2 kills left to go into this one. So the 50k private room was probably a little much, but whatever. I'll go make that money back when I go to finish up my rune crafting, right? Looks like solid 27k from this load, but it actually turns out to be 1,156k on the assignment. So you came in hot with the moneymaker, Duradel. I can't lie about that, but can you come in hot with another moneymaker? 65 skeletal wyverns. That is a moneymaker, no doubt about it. No rare and exciting drops on this one. Just a couple of Ron RC drops are the big ones, which are pretty cool. But it's not big enough for me to come in and say, look, I got some Ron RCs. It looks like we got 175k from this one. It actually was 1,281k on the assignment, so it just beat the King Black Dragon assignment. This is for task number 349, Duradel. The moneymakers have been great, so I guess I can't expect another good moneymaker. 183 Necryls. Yeah, not the solid moneymaker, but good for XP. This Necryl assignment turned out far better than the other Necryls we've had before. I got 5 sets of rune boots and 2 different Snapdragon seeds. I got a Torstal seed drop. Yeah, this was some of the craziest. It's the 5 rune boots that are getting to me. They're a 1 in 128. So you did 5 of them. That's like over 600 kills, and we got 183. So it works out pretty well. They're only 13k a piece, so money-wise it doesn't help. But with 5 of them, I guess it adds up a little bit better. And actually, we got 268k from this assignment, which is the best Necryl task we've had. Okay, Duradel, what assignment is going to wrap up the episode? I'm hoping for a big moneymaker, but you've done really well today, so I guess any assignment I will be happy with, unless it's Zygomites. 186 Blood Velds. I thought I was jinxed myself for sure. These Blood Velds attempted to be a good moneymaker this time. Got a few rune med helms, and the blood runes added up decently. But the big thing is it's 350 tasks in a row, and I just got 225 Slayer points. That's a lot of Slayer points, without a doubt. Let's go ahead and add this one up. It's nothing phenomenal, but it helps. The Blood Veld tasks overall probably added up pretty well. Looks like we made 112k. And this is going to be our final clip, everybody. I got to show you the Slayer tab, right? You guys want to see this. It's at 87.1 mil, which is pretty sweet. We're definitely getting up there in terms of the amount of money. We got another whip drop, which is very exciting. A couple of good tasks. Turns out we made 7,846k in this episode, so almost an 8 mil episode. I'm always going to be happy about that. I do know that this one came out late, guys. I do apologize for that, about a day late. I'll make sure that doesn't happen. And to make up for it, 2 episodes from now, or next week, I should say, I'll put out 2 episodes just to make up for it. Hope you guys enjoyed. I know that I did, and I'll see you next time.
Thank you everyone for watching today's video. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to click on that like button and tell us what you enjoyed about it. If you're looking for some more RuneScape videos like this one, then be sure to join the cul-de-sac by subscribing for more. We will see you next time.